Are you and Zama really friends?
It shook me a bit because I'm not like that. I hate being in people's spaces where I feel like I have to do too much. So I feel like Joburg is more cliquey than Cape Town.
Hello honeys, it's Yolz and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a snack with us here. We got SNI in the building and today we're talking about all things influenced by. This time we are talking confessions. We want to try and make it fun. Let us get straight into the jingle. But before that, actually, do subscribe to both our channels if you haven't already. Give this video a massive thumbs up if you do enjoy it. And don't forget to comment down below. And if you've got any questions for SNI, go ahead and ask down below. Enjoy this video. Mwah!
Hey there, it's Yolz channel.
Are you and Zama really friends?
Yeah.
It's not for clout.
We were friends before we both had channels.
Okay, no, we just want to check because the thing is, some people do these things for clout. You can see it's my serious face.
To have a friend who can take pictures of you.
Yeah, no, it's convenient.
But no, we actually are
friendship
friends.
for convenience. It's not for clout, it's not for the gram, it's not for...
I feel like I'm the type of person that even if someone, or even if I tried to make someone a friend for convenience, I'd end up being their actual friend because
oh, you that's
I like being friends.
Oh, that's sweet. That's really sweet.
I like being friends with people. Yeah.
And then the influencer world coming into Joburg, I think you're new to Joburg, I'm not sure. As in living here for this long.
I've been here for 7 months.
Any surprises? Anything that you expected? Any confessions that you just never thought you'd find yourself in situations or seeing certain things that you're just like, oh, I get right.
It was a reality check for me when I got here, and everyone here has that. If I want it, I'm gonna go get it type of attitude.
Which I do like. I do like.
No, that is a good thing. For me, I'm always like, if it's meant for me, it'll come to me. Do you know what I mean?
I hear
Whereas
you.
people like, small example, but like at an event, people go there with the mind of, I need to meet whoever made this event happen. And I mean, I'm there to meet people like party, but I'm like, okay, maybe I need to change my mindset a bit, but also I don't want to come across as overbearing and people being like, oh, that girl, she's always sucking ass. Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
But it's something I didn't notice here, and it shook me a bit because I'm not like that. I hate being in people's spaces where I feel like I have to do too much.
Do you think that is too much though? The whole like approaching.
Look, it depends on how people are doing it.
Okay, cool. And from your experience, what you've seen, is it a bit much at times? Girl, say it. We're confessing here.
Look, I haven't seen like extreme instances, but it's obviously shocking to me when it does happen regardless, because I've never seen it ever happen before. So I think people try to be natural about it, but because I'm new to it and I've never seen it, it's like,
it's not comfy, yeah.
Cringe.
I feel you.
But that's just a me thing. Like,
well, I agree with you to a large extent, but I do also, I am that person, not necessarily to go and be like, oh,
here's my CV.
No, or who invited me here. No.
Yeah.
But for instance, our brand trip that we did with Unilever, whenever I did speak to somebody like a decision maker on something, whether or not we've worked together, I will put out there that, you know what, this would be nice to do with you guys if I do have an idea.
Yeah.
But I try and make it casual.
Yeah.
I think I had maybe 3 instances. Yes, only though all those instances, they knew me. Some people I didn't actually know face to face. I just worked with them by email, and they were the ones who were like, oh, I remember you from this campaign and that campaign. I was like, actually, now that you mention it, you know, we could do X and Y.
In conversation.
Yeah, I'd never go and be like, but I do think for especially new people in the industry, networking is necessary. I do feel like it would give you an up. For you established. I don't think you need to. Girl, you don't have to say much to get the attention. To be honest with you, you don't have to say much to you know, to be noticed.
Give them your handle.
Yeah, and then when they've invited you there, you're still already known. If you are new in the industry, you do kind of want to be seen in a sense, but not be overbearing. You don't want to be the person who's like, hey, I got a business card.
Now people are scared to invite you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, don't be at all. And is there a big difference between Cape Town and Johannesburg YouTubers?
So I feel like Joburg is more cliquey than Cape Town. Even when you go to events, I've been to quite a few events where it's like, if I don't know anyone, I'm screwed because people already know who they're sitting with wherever they are. Do you know what I mean? And I mean, I'm not saying like I expect people to just come and be like, hey,
you my friend,
let's hang. But it's very blatant. It's a very you can't sit with us attitude, and it makes no.
Just saying. No. We've only been to 2 events together.
Yeah. And she's so nice. Like, I don't even know why you're worried.
No, I'm worried because I have seen that as well. And I've also noticed that at times I'd be in a conversation, I'd be like, oh shoot, am I part of a clique now? Do you know what I mean? Like, there are instances when you know you're not part of that clique, but right now while they're talking to you, you look around and you're just like, actually it seems like
yeah, just generally the work ethic here is so much better than Cape Town. I feel like Cape Town people create with the heart of creating. It's not very business minded. But here you have to switch your mindset, which is why also I got like a bit of a culture shock when I saw all the hustling that actually goes on here.
It's real.
Because I also came from a space where people were creating because it's fun and it's nice and they just enjoy what they're doing. But they haven't gotten to the point of making it a business like everyone in Joburg has.
Everyone treats their platform as a business. As work, everything is, it's literally,
I mean, that's not to say that they don't enjoy it, but in Cape Town it's less business minded and more I'm doing what I want to do because I love it. That's true. As opposed to here where it's like I just have to keep going regardless of the circumstances.
True, very, very true. Okay, now let's talk about money because I like that conversation. So what's the highest you've ever made on AdSense? YouTube. We had this conversation before. It's always different numbers when I ask different people. But for you, the reason I'm asking is because I found you once I got serious on YouTube. And the assumption for me personally, Yolz was like, yo, this girl's killing it. This girl's making moolah on AdSense.
Nah. No, I don't make that much on AdSense. It's like 2.5 is the most I've ever made on AdSense.
That blew my mind when you said that to me. How? Why?
I don't know. I get it. You said though, for you, it's tagging your videos that helps with
optimizing your SEO,
the ads and
the ranking.
So for me, I hate tagging.
See, this is the part where kids talk about the creativity. I've already spent my time editing, creating this whole thing. Why should I tag?
I like for me, for a long time I thought the title was enough because you know
it will get the views.
Like if I put how to in my title, why do I need to put it as a tag? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But then how are you refining your ads? Is my question.
See, I didn't know that it affected the ads as well. Yes.
Indirectly, it's all part of your search engine optimization.
So for me, I think that the tagging thing definitely has affected my...
We need to change that.
I mean, I started, ever since we had the conversation, I've been tagging my videos now.
Yeah, we have to do that just so that the quality of the video is ranked higher.
And then you guys watch the ads.
Please watch the ads. Please, I've mentioned this before. What's the highest income you've ever made from an Instagram campaign? I don't want to say post because we don't want people to know what you're charging for a post. Although I did see a question about that. I just don't feel comfortable with people knowing.
That's nosy.
I just feel like you're not asking for people's paychecks. But with campaigns, they vary and they're always bundled. They have discounts. Sometimes they don't even have discounts. I've had a situation where a brand has been like, okay, this is what you quoted. Let's add more. We'll give you more. So I want to know in terms of campaign, what's the biggest campaign you've done? It's up to you to either round it off or not.
It was 40K for the year. So it was a campaign for a year and they paid me 40K.
You were exclusive for a year?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm already having red flags here. I think we should have had this conversation before.
I know! Guys, the thing is, Yolz has spoken to me about how like I undercharge and whatever. So like now I know better. But back then, I didn't. So I couldn't.
Exclusivity, ne? Well, the reason I'm asking these questions is because we're coming to this thing thinking, yes, we're here to make money. And then when you are in it and you are facing a brand, I'm not saying overcharge or anything like that, but I am saying that there should be fair prices. Know your worth, because a SNI could maybe charge 40K for the year when everyone else is on 120 and the brand gets off saying, oh, at least SNI, we'll save on that one. Sometimes I've even heard of situations where the actual agent pockets the rest when there's a budget for instance, in your case, there could have been a budget for 100K for every influencer, and then you who's taken 40, someone else takes 120 for instance, that eats off your pocket, not theirs, and they still go home with the rest of the 40 that's the remainder between the two of you guys. So I've heard of situations like that. I've seen situations like that. So it's a real concern for me, and I do wish I do want to say it should be regulated, our market should be, but at the same time I'm cautious of the fact that if it is, they may also be limiting our potential earnings, or just again pocketing the rest. There'll always be some sort of like not full transparency, if you get what I'm saying. But
I think the transparency has to come from us.
Exactly.
Like the fact that I was able to speak to Yolz and she was like, girl, stop,
I'm up, you know what I'm saying?
And just me being okay with being honest about what was actually happening also afforded her the opportunity to tell me, Uguti, no, you're not charging enough. So we need to help each other, because now imagine me with my numbers. People are gonna be like, if she's charging that much, why are you charging so much?
That's another thing.
I don't want to
new brands. Yes. New brands come in the market thinking, oh, this thing, we all charge 2,000 Rand a post because SNI charged 2,000 Rand and she's got over 100K.
I don't want to be the benchmark
if it's the wrong
figures.
I've only got 30K, but I'm not gonna accept 2,000 Rand for an Instagram post. That's real life example. I just wouldn't. I literally wouldn't. But then what would you do? I've been to a shoot before where somebody has charged a fraction of what I charged. Someone else charged 5 times what I did and they got kicked out. They were like, no, sorry, not getting the deal. But only because somebody literally charged in the thousands, like 1,000 something. And I was just like, but that's a whole day shoot. It's not realistic. That's just an example of why it's not always good to not always keep it to yourself in terms of price, or sometimes just give somebody a call that you can see might be part of the campaign, and be like, yo, what is going on? I know brands may not like it. I know there's a whole confidentiality aspect to this as well, so we have to treat it confidential, but at the same time I do think there has to be some sort of consensus in the way we charge. Please confess if you've ever changed a contract.
No.
Do you read contracts?
My dad does.
Okay, that's good.
I get my dad to read them and then he'll tell me that okay, it's fine. But even so, like, I've never had that many Uguti.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you've been in like the industry.
No one knows me. Okay. No one gives me work.
After this video, we will link C's channel down in the comment section below.
So for me in the fashion world, I'm struggling with allocating stores that I would like to work with, which means obviously less contracts, because I don't know who to pitch to. I'm not gonna suddenly now show up and give me
No, that's true.
That's not me. That's not who I am. We need more street style, we need more casual, we need more 18 to 24.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to be a rich auntie. That's not my aesthetic. That's not my aesthetic. So for me in the fashion world, I'm struggling with allocating stores that I would like to work with, which means obviously less contracts.
What does your media kit look like?
It's cute. It's actually really pretty. I love it.
Really?
Yeah. It's really, really
Is it
good.
a page? Is it 3 pages?
It's 2 pages. So it's the cover and then everything else on 1 page.
Just your rates?
No, not my rates. I have my stats. I have a bio, and then my contact details. Yeah, and then my rate card is different.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the rate card will literally be a page. That's all you need for a rate card. Alrighty guys, that is it. That is my time with SNI. I've stolen her for that long. No, I feel like if we answer these, this video is going to be too long. Wow. Alrighty honeys, that is it from us. We will do a part 2 with SNI, which I will post. This will be confessions from Instagram questions that were fire, that are all targeted at you and your life as an influencer. So check that out. I will link it down in the description box below once it is out. Otherwise, that's it from us. I love you guys so much, and don't forget to subscribe to both our channels.
Please.
Bye.
50K or what?